Welcome back to the channel, guys. Very excited to jump into today's vlog. You guys have known I've been wanting to do this alternative video for us for quite some time. I feel like for everyone who feels like it always has to be a designer brand or a designer product, that is absolutely not true. This is a channel that's inclusive. We can style anything. We can put anything on from any brand, from any designer, from any price point, and make it look good. And that's the whole point about fashion. It's the whole point about getting dressed, feeling the best in your clothes, and just feeling good with your purchases and styling them to the best that you guys can. Before we start today's vlog on alternative brands that I feel are the best and have some of the best quality, we're gonna actually get into today's sponsor. Huge shout out to Bruno Marc. If you guys aren't already familiar with Bruno Marc, they are known for their amazing quality shoes at an affordable pricing. They were kind enough to send over not one, not two, but 3 pairs of shoes that we're gonna get into and style throughout this vlog with my different outfits that I talk about. So again, shout outs to Bruno Marc. We're gonna get into some of the shoes that I was sent, that I selected. So again, thank you and huge shout outs to Bruno Marc team. Little sneak preview of one of the pairs that I got before we continue along with this vlog. This is the Bruno Marc Chelsea boot in the tan suede. The silhouette is a little bit more kind of close to like a chukka boot in a sense, since the boot is a little bit more robust and a little bit wider than say like a more tapered classic Chelsea boot. But these on foot are crazy comfortable and the color is perfect. So you guys know that I'm a sucker for a perfectly good tan suede boot. Comfort is a bonus. Wear them around with a couple of outfits. They are crazy comfortable, so that's one thing that I will say about Bruno Marc. Very, very comfortable quality boot that you're gonna get at an amazing price point. A few little details, almost like a wood panel, but it's like a rubberized wood paneling that runs throughout the outsole that kind of bridges that tonal gap on the boot. Have that flush tan suede that goes right into that tan elastic for a fully tonal look, which I love. I love a really clean tan Chelsea boot, as you guys already know. Again, just to touch on price point, and since this is again an alternatives video, you can compare it to something like my Celine Chelsea boot. Now you guys can clearly see the difference in boot and silhouette. You can see it again, as I was saying, in the snout and shaft of the boot at the top, just kind of like the opening and how tapered the Celine one is compared to the Bruno Marc. You could see that the Celine is a little bit slightly more tapered than the Bruno Marc, but again, price point, Bruno Marc is gonna be at around 45 to 50 bucks. The Celine Chelsea boot is gonna be well over $1,000, depending on which model you end up going with. Very, very different price point of boot, but again, if you are looking to get something like an entry level where you wanna test the waters out, I would definitely suggest the Bruno Marc boot. It's a clean silhouette of boot. As you guys will see as I go along with this vlog and style it, you're gonna see that it's gonna give you a similar look to the Celine boot without breaking the bank as hard. Again, it is just a great quality boot at this price point. There's not really many other brands that you're gonna find something of this quality at. You guys can see that it has the Bruno Marc stamping on the insole. On the outsole, it's gonna be just like a flush black outsole that has pretty good textured grip. So that's one thing that I will say about like the Celine boot and things along that line. They pretty much have like a smooth sole, so it could be a little bit slippery at first unless you do get them resoled. So that would be another plus about the Bruno Marc, that it does come with not only this grip, but it is rubberized, so you won't slip around as much, hopefully. So I ended up getting these in not only the tan suede, but also in what they call camel. So you guys can clearly see the difference in color. Some people would kind of consider this like an ochre nut color, and then also this one to be more on the tan camel color, but this is what Bruno Marc would consider camel on this hand right here, and then this is what they would consider the tan suede boot. So get the both of them side by side, so that if you guys are interested in picking these up at the end of this vlog, they will be linked in the description box, so it's easier. But then you could also just kind of differentiate the suede color. Again, tan and then camel, just so you guys can easily find them. But again, just to kind of touch on the idea of alternative brands, is so that you can kind of test the waters out. If there's a style that you like, and if there's something that you want to kind of test out without fully committing to a big luxury purchase or just a big purchase in general, you don't have to fully commit such a big amount of money. And I think that that's good in the sense of how I was speaking about in a previous vlog. Shopping at brands like Zara or H&M, you can go and find quality pieces as long as you kind of can gauge quality, where it's produced and the actual fabric that it's being produced in. As long as you follow through with certain guidelines like that, you can kind of source different pieces from alternative brands and be able to get really amazing pieces for a bargain price, opposed to really committing to a piece that you might want in your closet but aren't 100% sure. So for $45, you're not going to really get anything else in this bracket, especially in this style of boot, and again, of this quality. And another little thing that I will say about this boot, as I've worn it, it's super comfortable. So definitely a plus for the Bruno Marc boot. And all of these items that we speak about in today's vlog are going to be linked in the description box below. We're going to get into styling all of these pieces and just why they're great options if you want to build your wardrobe, and also just kind of experiment with different types of pieces. All right, so let's jump into what Bruno Marc sent. You guys already saw the camel suede boots. They also sent us over this penny loafer. Now I have tried them on, told you guys with the Chelsea boot, these are crazy comfortable. A great alternative that you guys can wear, style it with dress pants or like a baggier denim, depending on the look that you're going for. But these penny loafers are also crazy comfy. Put these guys on the side, we'll style them later. Camel colored suede version of the same boot that I showed you guys before. So thank you again to Bruno Marc team. Appreciate you guys. So Bruno Marc was kind enough to give us a little coupon code. Anybody that wants to shop any of these boots or shoes, you guys can use my special discount code. It's going to be Ariel20. I'll also put it right here so you guys can easily find it, and head over to the Bruno Marc website, check it out, and insert the coupon code. So it's definitely a little extra gift on these shoes, so definitely check them out. Now, if you guys saw the last video where I did a few pre-fall pickups, I ended up getting this new Zara tank top. One of my favorite new pickups, just because, one, from Zara, price point on this was amazing. I think this was like $39, it was like 30 or 40 bucks. Crochet top. The weight of it is, again, like a mid-weight. I think that it's very important to kind of know where certain things are made, quality and craftsmanship that comes out of a lot of these factories. In recent years, especially like working in fashion, I've noticed that Portugal has been one of the main factory sources for a lot of these higher brands. Big brands like Balenciaga and Celine have been producing out of factories in Portugal for a long time. You kind of get keen to where brands are manufacturing, and then you observe the label and kind of get savvy with touch and what something feels like and what fabrics should feel like. You kind of pick up on this knowledge and then go into a Zara and be able to kind of identify what's decent quality and use better judgment when buying fast fashion. Not that I fully support fast fashion, because I do find that there are pros and cons to it, but I think that if you're shopping the smart way and you're using pro tips, then you can find a lot of great pieces within these alternative brands. So with that being said, these are alternative pieces that we're going to be talking about. Zara tank top that I showed you guys in the last vlog, as well as the Zara cargo pants in the relaxed fit. So I have them paired here with the Bruno Marc Chelsea boot that we were just speaking about. This one's in that camel color that looks a little bit more ochre colored. So this is how I would style them together, so you get that contrast. This is perfect for fall, you know, keeping it kind of subdued and subtle with the tones. Casual, still chic. Something that I want to kind of get across with you guys, like, and sorry for the angle, this is the only best angle I could film with my camera right now, but if you guys happen to have like one piece that you feel is designer, you guys should mix it high and low, and don't feel like you can only wear full Acne Studios or full Saint Laurent. Like, mix high and low. That's pretty much how you get like the coolest outfits anyway. So I'll show you how I style it with this Acne Studios denim shirt. This would be a good outfit if you guys wanted to just go out date night, or if you want to go out to the museum and it's just casual chic. All those tones that just play off of each other. Silhouettes that are a little bit looser with slight tapered elements, but it's just a cool casual outfit. Another thing you could do on top is if you wanted to do more of a focal on the pants, since they are a little bit more oversized, you could do something very fitted on top and then let this be very full out oversized. Again, as we start approaching fall and going into winter, Uniqlo is another great alternative brand for basics and just getting like the essential key pieces to kind of keep you stylish, but also just keep you right throughout fall, winter, also summer when we go back into it. But since we're talking about fall, we're going to be talking mainly about fall fashion. This is one of my favorite basic essentials from Uniqlo. I have probably about 3 or 4 of these, and I swear by them during the winter. They are not only chic, but also just keep you very warm. And so let's pair this back with our Zara cargo. And then also you could just kind of layer a coat over it. I have my pea coats and I have like my puffer jackets. You could do either or, so we're gonna style it like that. If we talk about Uniqlo, we're gonna talk about the Uniqlo puffer jacket. Let's try out some different alternative denim that have been in my rotation pretty heavily in the last like month or 2. So these are the Uniqlo black Selvedge denim in like a slim straight fit. These honestly fit a little bit more skinnier than slim straight in my honest opinion, but I've been swearing by these. You guys can see how much I've been using them. Just, they're already kind of getting like the honeycomb look at the back of the leg. My everyday denim, I swear by these. I love these. They fit perfect. Once they break into your legs and just to your daily lifestyle, I feel like they are just like the perfect denim. So I went true to size on these guys. Paired this outfit back with the tan suede version of the Bruno Marc boot. You could pair this back, honestly, black jeans, white tank top, and a denim shirt just for like a classic go-to look. Like it's just very clean, classic, effortless. You don't have to do too much and it's a forever classic look. Just to kind of touch on the Selvedge denim by Uniqlo, you guys can see the fit of it is a little bit more slimmer than a slim straight in my opinion. It is going to be of course on the comfier side, but I feel like this is a great option if you guys love a Celine black raw denim. I feel like this is like a good backup pair to have, just around 40 bucks. Celine one might run you upwards of 700 or more, but I do love them both for 2 different reasons. But I do feel like the Uniqlo is a great backup pair just to kind of do on a daily if you don't want to fully burn out your Celines or Saint Laurents or anything like that. One of my latest Zara pickups that I showed you guys in the last vlog, women's Zara gray jeans that are in like a slim fit boyfriend cut. On me, they're a little bit more of a slim straight, so slightly baggy but still have some type of taper. I love these. I can't wait to actually break these out. So again, just another great alternative denim that you guys can pick up. These were only 50 bucks. The wash is amazing. The stressing on this was perfect, as you guys can see, just like how great everything looks on this denim, and it's super clean. Uniqlo Supima Cotton t-shirt in like an Everose forest green. I love the Uniqlo Supima Cotton just because it's so versatile, it's comfortable, it's clean. It's not something like a blend where it's gonna feel like a poly and kind of feel cheap. Full Supima Cotton, so it honestly feels like a vintage t-shirt, but in a blank form. Easy to use. You could pair this back with every single thing in your closet. Pairing it back today with the gray Zara denim and then the suede Bruno Marc boot, Chelsea boot. And this t-shirt comes in literally every single color. I have it in white, gray, black, I think navy, and then I also have it in green. They're only like 20 bucks. So again, I will link everything in the description box below for you guys so it's easier for you guys to find it. These are some of my favorite basic essential pieces that are from alternative brands that you guys can get the most use out of. And I just wanted to share my style tips and different ways of styling and kind of bridging them so you guys don't have to break the bank all the time to get these fits off. So all right guys, so I'm gonna cap this video out here. I hope you guys have a better feel for just wearing alternative brands when you want to style and when you want to shop for some of the latest trends and pieces that you want. Don't feel like you are limited to strictly designer. It's always a great thing when you can go into an alternative brand, whether it's Zara, H&M, Uniqlo, and any of the brands that we discuss or talk about. You can find pieces that you can mix and match with a lot of the key things that you already have in your wardrobe. It's not always about the label. Like literally you can find some great high quality pieces in any of these brands. So definitely take some tips from this vlog. Let me know in your comments below what you guys think about these alternative brands. Again, shout outs to Bruno Marc for sponsoring this video. Definitely check all of the shoes out over at their website, and also don't forget to use the promo code Ariel20 so you guys can get a little 20% off at checkout. So we'll see all of you guys in the next vlog. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. Later guys.